Hey, what's up, everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get more Tesla PPF, Tint, and ceramic coating jobs on Google with SEO. My name is Ismail, and I own Detail Scale, and we've ranked multiple auto film shops to the top of Google. Now, getting straight in, you want your website to show up at the top when someone searches anything like Tesla PPF near me, or Tesla paint protection film near me, or Tesla ceramic coating near me, Tint, etc., on Google. Now, this will only work if people are searching these phrases in your city on Google. So, for example, if you're in a very small city, your population is super low and no one is searching this stuff, there's really no point of doing this. But in a lot of cities, people are searching, even if the search volume is very low, people are searching this stuff. And I'll show you exactly how to find out if people are searching this stuff in your city. Now, I've broken this down into 3 simple steps, and I'm going to do it in front of you so you can follow along. Now, the first step is keyword research. You want to research the keywords that people are actually searching in your area. And I use Google Keyword Planner. It's a free keyword research tool. I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up. And I use this for the keyword research to find out which keywords to target, which keywords to use as my main keyword, which keyword to use my main keyword, and which keyword to use as secondary keywords, etc., and what their search volumes are. Now, if you haven't heard of Google Keyword Planner, it's completely free and it comes with your Google Ads account. And if you don't have a Google Ads account, it's 100% free to set up. You don't have to run the ads to be able to use this tool. You can use it without running ads. So first of all, if you don't have an account, just set up a free Google Ads account, and then I will show you exactly how to use Google Keyword Planner. So once you have set up that account, and it's super simple, you go into Tools, and then you go into Keyword Planner over here, and then it's basically going to show you this, right? Now, the first thing that you want to start with, and I'm actually going to refresh this page just so we start from the end. Yeah. So this is what's going to show up. The first thing you want to do is put your city. I've just put Houston as an example. Obviously, you're going to put your city over here. You can search for it, and then you can add it over here. Now, over here, the first step that you want to do is just think, what would people search? And this is literally, you can literally start with Tesla PPF, and then put as many as you can think of. So like Tesla PPF near me. That's another thing. Tesla paint protection film. Sorry, I cannot type. Sorry. Near me. Tesla PPF Houston. So that's a city. Just put your city there as well. Tesla ceramic coating near me, etc. And then you don't have to put everything. Just put whatever you can think, and we'll get additional keywords here in a second. Now, once we get the searches, I just want to show you what this looks like. So essentially, it's going to give you the keywords. It's going to give you the average monthly searches. Now, sometimes this can come as a range. For example, it can say 0 to 10 or 10 to 100. And that will happen if you don't have an old Google Ads account. Now, this Google Ads account that I'm using is very old. We've been running ads for a long time, so we have a lot of data. So it is going to show this stuff. But if you have a new Google Ads account, it's just going to show an estimate. So either 0 to 10 or 10 to 100. And that's just one thing to mention. I'm just going to sort by the average monthly searches, and we're just going to see what sort of keywords there are. So Tesla PPF has 20 monthly services. Tesla paint protection film has 20. These two that I entered has 10 each. And now it's going to show you all the different keywords or suggested keywords that you can use. So for example, PPF for Tesla Model Y, I had never thought of that, but that's something that's getting on average, or just a rough guess, 10 searches a month. Now, again, these are rough estimates. These are not 100% accurate, but these are good enough for you and for you to start ranking your website, right? PPF for Tesla Model Y, Tesla Model Y PPF, PPF Tesla Model Y, Tesla Model Y PPF near me. You can see how popular this is. Now, even if, let's say this keyword has 10 searches, when we combine all of this gives us a good amount of searches to work with, right? And let's say, in total, there's like 100 searches for all the keywords that you've targeted on your website. And let's say your website is showing up at the top for all of these 100 searches. Let's say you get even 50% clicks. You might even get 5 leads a month. I don't know. I'm being very, very generous, but if those 5 leads, you can get 2-3 jobs. Is that worth it? If it is, then you should do this. Now, this is the keyword section. Now, the thing to note here is you want to select one keyword as the main keyword, and then you want to select a bunch of secondary keywords. Now, the main keyword should be a keyword that has the most search volume. There are other factors to consider when choosing a main keyword, but just to keep it simple, just go with the keyword that has the most search volume, right? So for example, also the most search volume, and also it should have a local intent, or like a commercial intent. So what that means is, like, let's say someone's searching Tesla paint protection film, right? You know, it's not 100% sure that they are ready to buy or they are ready to get your service, right? But for example, if someone is searching Tesla PPF near me, you know 100% that they are searching for someone to install a Tesla, at that point or whatever phase they are in their research, but they're looking for someone nearby them to install, right? And these are the phrases that we want to search for at the top, right? So make sure it has this intent, and then also make sure it has good search volume, right? So for the sake of this video, let's say Tesla PPF near me is my main keyword, right? And now all of these keywords are my secondary keywords, and you can take as many as you want. So once you have that, you have your main keyword, and you have your list of secondary keywords. Let's hop back into this doc. We go to step 2, which is writing the content. Now for this, we want to create a separate page on our website using these Tesla specific keywords, and you can use ChatGPT to write out all the content for you, and I'll show you how. Now ChatGPT, you have to be careful with it, because if you just give it, some basic prompts and use copy paste exactly the content that it spits out puts on your website, it's not going to be good. Like that, the content that it writes is never good. And just for context, like, a single page of content that we write for our website takes on average 6 hours to write, right? So it's heavily edited. We do a lot of manual writing as well. We do use ChatGPT. I mean, it's a really good tool, but you have to edit it a lot. So what I would suggest is use a prompt which says the context. So for example, you say, I'm a PPF shop located in Houston, Texas, and I want to rank top for all of these searches for people searching Teslas near me. Okay, you're going to give them a little bit of context, and then just give them as much context as you want over here. Throw in whatever you want, like how many years of experience you have, whether you're certified. Just give them all the context you want over here, and make it just one paragraph of context. And after that, you're going to say, I want you to write one page. I want you to write the content and the headings for one page of my website, and this page should target Tesla. And you should use the main keyword as this, like whatever your main keyword is, which is over here. We chose Tesla PPF near me. Use Tesla PPF near me as my main keyword, and then use all of these, and you give it a list of the secondary keywords as my secondary keywords, right? You're going to say that, and then in the prompt, this is super important. You say you want to use the main keyword in the title, the H1 heading, once in the H2 heading, and then a few times in the content. And for secondary keywords, you want to use it in the other H2 headings. I'll explain what this is in a second. This might be gibberish to you. Now, one thing to note is that obviously you're not going to write Tesla PPF near me as your title. You're going to replace that near me with Houston. So if the keyword is Tesla PPF near me, you want to say Tesla PPF in Houston, Texas as your main keyword or main heading, right? Now, once ChatGPT writes all that content, I want you to keep editing it perfectly till it's, in your voice. You're happy with pushing that out. And also sometimes it gives very AI words like discover the best Tesla PPF. And like, if you read it, you'll be able to tell that it's AI written, and you don't want that for a user. You always want a user to think that this is human written. So once all that content is done, and it's going to give it in a really nice formatted way, you can also tell it to add different sections. Benefits of PPF is a very important section. Why choose us? Why choose your business? That's a very important section. You can compare PPF with ceramic coating. That's a section I love to use. Give them all, best what your customers are thinking. Their frequently asked questions. So use all of that on your website. Like, don't hold back with the information that you put on your website. The more good information you give Google, the better it help you rank. Now, the third step is to build out this page. Now, as I mentioned, the main keyword you want to use in your title tag, the H1 heading, once in the H2 heading, and in your content. And now I'm going to explain what this actually is. So just going to an example of a website that we built. Now, I'm just inspecting what the title tag is. Now, the title tag is something you can add in your website builder backend. So if you're using Wix, if you're using WordPress, it's super easy. For WordPress, you need a plugin, but if it's Wix or GoDaddy or anything, it's super easy. Just make sure you use your main keyword. So our main keyword was Tesla PPF near me. So our title can be, professional Tesla paint protection, or professional Tesla PPF in Houston, Texas, as an example. You can obviously improve that, right? That's your title. Now your main heading is your H1 heading, right? And this is just showing you the different headings on the page. I can actually show you like this. Like, this is the main heading. You want to use the same keyword again over here. The main keyword that we have selected. You want to use that again over here. And the H1 heading, just make sure in your web builder you're using an actual H1 tag and it's not another heading. There's an option to choose what type of heading to use. Just make sure it's an H1. Now, these are all H2 headings. When you're building on Wix, make sure that these headings are not H1 and make sure there's only one H1 heading on your page. Now, in these headings, these are H2 headings. You want to use that main keyword once, and then in all the other headings, you want to use use your secondary keywords. And then in the content, again, just sprinkle your keywords and sprinkle your location. Like location is super important. Just keep telling Google because location is a geo signal, and you have to tell Google. You have to mention it quite a few times on your website to show Google that you know this is me. I'm sorry, this is my shop in this city, and rank me in this city basically for these searches. Um, and then other things that I wanted to mention going back on the doc, add pictures of Teslas that you have worked on. Installation pictures work well. Before and afters work well. You can show the invisibility of the install. Installation pictures I prefer rather than just finished pictures because people really cannot tell what has been done. It's literally like a car dealer. I mean, it might as well be a car dealership picture because you cannot tell what is being done on the car. So before and after to show invisibility of the install, showing the install, maybe showing you squeegeeing a little bit. People love seeing that. You can include a section about color PPF, matte PPF, basically anything that you can think of. So once you have this page, now it's not going to start ranking in a few days, maybe not even in a few weeks, depending on how old your website is, what your authority is, etc. But eventually it will, if you have written good content, eventually it will start ranking, especially if your website is already ranking, right? And what's important is that when it does start ranking months down the line, maybe a year down the line, you will be getting those users who are searching Tesla PPF near me, ceramic coating near me, whatever you target your content for, you will be getting those users. And once you do, you will be getting leads like this. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this made sense. If anything did not make sense, please leave a comment below and I'll explain how to do it. And any other questions you have, any other content that you want to see, anything else you want me to talk about, just leave a comment below. I'll make some content on that because I love making content. And if you want, you can check out my other content as well. But yeah, please leave a like if you enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a good day.